Welcome to today's edition of the AII, watching stock news, deal tracker, and advancements in artificial intelligence. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to another episode of the AII podcast. For stock news today, GBT has announced the Magic 2 suite of AI-driven EDA software, and Accenture is investing $3 billion into data and AI. Then we're going to take a look at some projections for the global generative AI in drug discovery market. But just before we get into the show, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on investorideas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, as well as many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so GBT Technologies Inc., which trades on the OTCPINK under the ticker symbol GTCH, has posted an update covering its EDA segment intellectual properties portfolio with the announcement of Magic 2. Magic 2 is an AI-driven electronic design automation or EDA software suite helping engineers to speed up time-consuming task work during the integrated circuits or IC design phase. The suite comprises 8 integrated software applications covering specific component processes of the IC design cycle. Now, 4 of these 8 tools, the ones with the code names Epsilon, Sigma, Omega, and Phi, have received patent approval. Mansour Khatib, the CEO of GBT Technologies, said, quote, "It sounds technical because it is, but simply spoken, Magic 2 is a suite of individual EDA tools which we believe can potentially save thousands and thousands of hours of engineering time, speeding up the microchip design process, and at the same time building better, faster, greener, cheaper, and more reliable microchips. Epsilon has been a double milestone for GBT Technologies Inc., as we already developed a limited working software version v1.0, which has performed in an operational setting and started the whole Magic 2 concept. With all the positive industry feedback, GBT will continue to focus on expanding the family of its various EDA patents and concentrating on strategic potential partnerships with the goal of integrating these technologies into a broader marketplace, diversifying the risk within all these areas, and increasing shareholder value of that portfolio." End quote. Next up for today, Accenture, which trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker ACN, has announced a $3 billion investment over 3 years into its data and AI practice to help clients across all industries rapidly and responsibly advance and use AI to achieve greater growth, efficiency, and resilience. Paul Daugherty, the Group Chief Executive of Accenture Technologies, said, quote, "Over the next decade, AI will be a megatrend, transforming industries, companies, and the way we live and work, as generative AI transforms 40% of all working hours. Our expanded data and AI practice brings together the full power and breadth of Accenture in creating industry-specific solutions that will help our clients harness AI's full potential to reshape their strategy, technology, and ways of working, driving innovation and value responsibly and faster than ever before." End quote. We'll switch gears here and take a look now at a report published by MarketResearch.biz, which finds that the global market for generative AI in drug discovery is projected to grow from $109 million USD in 2022 to $1.12 billion by 2032, registering a compound annual growth rate of 27.1% in the forecast period running from 2023 to 32. The following excerpt from the report's overview outlines the impact of generative AI on drug discovery. Quote, "Generative AI is a type of machine learning that involves the formation of new data, like new molecules, based on patterns learned from existing data. In the context of drug discovery, generative AI algorithms can be trained on large databases of known drug molecules and their properties to create new compounds that are predicted to have therapeutic effects. The generative AI in drug discovery market is driven by the maximizing demand for the most efficient and effective price drug discovery processes. End quote. And that's it for today's AII. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and most audio platforms available. To learn more about GBT Technologies Inc., please visit gbtti.com or visit the InvestorIdeas.com profile page at investorideas.com/co/GOPH. And for disclosure purposes, GBT Technologies is a PR news and social media featured company on InvestorIdeas.com.